Hi! Well, Larry, you know what you should do? You should play Xenogears on the PlayStation 1 emulated, and also Xenosaga on the PS2, every single Xenosaga game. I will show you. I will literally walk you through step by step how to play Xenosaga and Xenogears. Oh, whoops. No, it is not. It is not grindy at all. No, no, no. I mean, I have a PlayStation 1, I just don't have Xenogears because it goes for like $300 at minimum. But I would love a copy of Xenogears. What am I doing? Where am I going? Who am I? Give me the square. Xenoblade 1. Well, either Xenoblade 1 or Xenoblade 2, but, okay, hang on. Now that we're talking about Xenoblade, give me a moment. So Xenoblade, you've activated my neurodivergent card. So I promise not to take too long with this. But Xenoblade is my special interest. So yeah, keep me on time, Mangan. So Xenoblade, technically you don't have to play Xenoblade 1 to understand Xenoblade 2. Xenoblade 2, I would argue, is the best in the series. However, I would highly recommend starting with Xenoblade 1. Xenoblade Link? What? You mean Shulk? You can make everyone shirtless. My brother played the whole game with Shulk shirtless. I should. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna drag the other chats into here. Add existing. Chat scroll. There we go. It should scroll now. I mean, there are honestly similarly crazy things in Blade. Okay, so Xenoblade. Well, also, fun fact, Xenogears, the very first game in the Xeno series, was initially proposed to be Final Fantasy VII. But they were like, let's just make this its own thing. And now we've got two very good games. I've not played Final Fantasy VII. But start with Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. Or 1. But Definitive Edition has bonus content. Play all of that and all of Future Connected, which is the DLC. I mean, you could emulate a Switch. I would not recommend playing it on 3DS, personally. But you can. You could play Xenoblade Chronicles X after you play Xenoblade Chronicles 1, but I personally recommend playing Xenoblade Chronicles X after you play Xenogears. And Niv, there's no question, bestie. So, play Xenoblade Chronicles 2 after Xenoblade Chronicles 1, and Future Connected, the DLC that comes with Definitive Edition. And, yeah, they're expensive games because they're very good and long games. They are each about like 80 to 120 hours to beat. Play Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and then play Torna the Golden Country, which is the DLC for Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Sob for 13 straight hours. Then play Xenoblade Chronicles 3. And then Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Future Redeemed, which is the DLC. Nacho! You sweetheart. Minimum. Non-negotiable minimum 13 hours straight. Then, so, after you play Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Future Redeemed DLC... Oh, it did! Nice! There is a speedrunning community for these games, but speedrunning kind of ruins the games, honestly, and they are long JRPGs. Like, imagine speedrunning, like, Persona. Yeah, after Xenoblade, if you finish Xenoblade Chronicles 3, you're done,
Exclamation mark answer okay chat. So it happens if I while using that command?
That's so sweet, thank you for the 100 bits. So, yeah. Once you've beaten the Xenoblade trilogy, yes, Xenoblade Chronicles X is the big mech one, but at their cores, all of the all the Xeno games are mech games. Xenogears especially is the mech game. But, so, after you finish Xenoblade 3, I keep distracting myself, and Xenoblade 3 DLC, then you go and play Xenogears, which is the first ever Xeno game. It is not from Nintendo. It is on the PlayStation 1, by Square. So then play Xenogears, then, sob for another 15,000 hours. Actually, sob after every game for at least 13 hours. It is a mech game. It is a Xenogears is a proper mech game. It's not Armored Core mech game where you're only ever in the mech, but the mechs are a very, very core component of the game. So play Xenogears, take a moment to breathe and rethink your entire life philosophy and view of the world. But yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles X, it does take a while to get to the mechs, and they're not essential, but they're fun. So yeah, play Xenoblade Chronicles X after you play Xenogears, if you want. You can play Xenoblade Chronicles X whenever you want, really. But after Xenogears, play Xenosaga, Episode 1. It is on the PlayStation 2. You can emulate it, both for Xenogears and for Xenosaga. There are fan HD remasters being made. Well, you will play it at some point because I command it into you. And most people don't even play Gears and Saga. Most people just play Xenoblade. Or most people who play them. If only, man. But I do love Armored Core. The combat is unlike any game you have ever seen in the Xenoblade games. It's not turn-based. It's not turn-based. It is very difficult to describe. Basically, you go in an encounter, you automatically attack, and you can position yourself, you know, real time and all that. Some characters have different weapons that do more damage depending on like what part of them you're facing. You also have your arts, which are like your big special attacks, your spells, if you will, that recharge either with time or with hits, depending on the game you're playing. And those are your main ways of doing damage and things. And then you got chain attacks and other things. Not entirely. I would not compare it to MMO combat, but it like has some similar mechanics. It's very difficult to describe. Xenogears and Xenosaga are all turn-based RPGs. Oh yeah, getting back to Xenosaga, the play order. Play Xenogears, or Xenosaga Episode 1 after Xenogears. Then play Xenosaga Episode 2. Then play Xenosaga Pied Piper, which doesn't actually exist anymore. There are no known records. Quite literally, the only reference we have of, like, actually playing Xenosaga Pied Piper, it was made for the Vodafone. It was an attempt to go, like, to multi-platform. And so it was a Japanese phone on a Japanese system that has since shut down. And so, yeah, all we have for it is this, this one person uploaded their playthrough of it. Yeah, it's Lost Media. Onto YouTube. And people have taken that and run with it. People have made full, like English and other language subtitles. And, ooh, this song's a banger. And even like right now, as of like a few months ago, there has been a project started to actually recreate as much of Xenosaga Pied Piper as possible. After you finish Xenosaga Pied Piper, cry. And then play, Xenosaga Pied Piper after Xenosaga Episode 2. And then after Pied Piper, you play Xenosaga Missing Year, which there's also, like, it's not Lost Media necessarily, but it's like, it's more of a visual novel, and there are a few playthroughs on YouTube that you can find, because it's really hard to get otherwise. Yeah, Xenosaga, you can start with so X was meant, it is kind of that sequel. It's not bad. It is not a bad game. It is a really good game. I mean, a lot of people don't even count Missing Year as a game. But Xenoblade X is honestly a good one to start with. It's a pretty good introduction to the series. It is not great. No, it's not Xenosaga 3. So Xenosaga... Hi, man. Xenosaga... Oh, wait, there are two side alerts. What the? Yeah, so... Hi, Larry. The Xenosaga Pied Piper and Missing Year...
TG just redeemed high cup.
Stareface. Thanks, Anev. They come in between Xenosaga Episode 2 and Episode 3. Hi, Nacho.
Noobs 512 just redeemed high cup.
I don't know why there are two alerts suddenly. Hi, Clover. Hi, Kusaki. Oh my gosh.
Clover 4 CGG just redeemed High Cup.
So yeah, after you play Xenosaga, oh my gosh, come on. After you play Xenosaga Missing Year,
High Cup.
you play Xenosaga 3. Hi, Nacho.
Monaco just redeemed High Cup.
I say them both at the same time, Mon. You just can't hear because it's so perfectly synchronized.
Noobs 512 just redeemed High Cup.
So, where was I? Yeah, after... Yeah, so after Missing Year, you play Xenosaga Episode 3, and you're done with Xenosaga. And you've played every single game in the series. And then you replay Xenoblade Chronicles 1 through 3 and all of their DLCs. And then you're done. So, a quick recap. Xenoblade 1. Xenoblade 1 Future Connected. Or you can start with X can go anywhere. So, Xenoblade 1, Xenoblade Future 1 Future Connected. Yes. Xenoblade 2. Xenoblade 3. No. Xenoblade 2, Torna the Golden Country. Xenoblade 3. Xenoblade 3, Future Redeemed. Xenogears. Then Xenosaga Episode 1. Then Xenosaga Episode 2. Then Xenosaga Episode... No, then Xenosaga Pied Piper. Then Xenosaga Missing Year. Then Xenosaga 3. And then Xenosaga 1 through... Or Xenoblade 1 through 3 again. Who redeemed the future? That would be... a lot of characters. Whose names... Oh, we don't talk about Xenosaga Freaks. We don't talk about Xenosaga Freaks. Anyway, should we get back to the game? I mean, you're welcome to Google it. Where were we? We're trying to get up here. Looks like bottom left we can get there. 15 minutes, 40 seconds. I was hoping that would be like 5 minutes. Whoopsie. Ow. What's over here? There's nothing. Oh, there is something. Hyperbike Drift Clan returns. Yeah. Imagine like someone new comes into the stream and they just see me rambling extensively about Xenoblade or the Xeno series. Cool, another square. Yeah. Oh wait, hang on, there's one more I forgot. There's one more I forgot. Honestly, I might do that, Ming, and that's a really good idea. Remind me in my Discord to do that. After everything, after you complete everything, read Xenogears Perfect Works. It is at its core an art book for Xenogears, but at its real size, it is an outline for the entire Xeno series, written after Xenogears was made. And it has a lot of cool art and stuff, and it is really an exclusive lore and information. Anyway. Okay. Enough of me.